beating the Yankees never gets old. Again, I don't care if the Red Sox are completely out of the race. I don't care if they are up by 15 games in the division. It always feels good to take down the rivals. We're going to recap everything you need to know from last night's game. But before we do that, guys, we are less than 25 subscribers away from our next goal of 2,300 subscribers. We've been growing like crazy, and the bosses are starting to notice. That's why we've been able to do some more watch parties. That's why we've had some more studio space, as you guys have seen. So hit that subscribe button if you love daily Red Sox content. We're bringing it to you every day through rain, through shine, everything. We got you covered. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help us get to our goal of 2,300 subscribers. Red Sox win. Oh, it feels so good. The Red Sox not only win the game, they take the series against the New York Yankees, and everyone was doubting the Red Sox. The Red Sox are dead. This season's over. I was as well. I had no faith that the Red Sox were going to be able to pull off what they have in the last 2 weeks, but they are one of the hottest teams in baseball right now. They've won 7 of their last 3. They've won their last 3 series. I believe they won 4 straight. Like, this team is cooking right now. And even further than that, they're winning one-run close games. They're winning extra innings games. They are doing everything that they were allergic to doing just a few weeks ago. And to see them finally carry some momentum, which all starts with the starting pitching, that is something that is very, very exciting to see. Let's talk about Hunter Dobbins, because that's who everyone's going to want to talk about. It's what the New York Post has been talking about. That's what ESPN wanted to talk about. Hell, that's what Fox Sports was talking about last night. Everyone, wants to talk about Hunter Dobbins this, Hunter Dobbins that, fake news, fake story, fake quotes, this, that, the other thing. Can we shut up about that now, please? Can that be done? Because in the 2 starts that Hunter Dobbins has had against the Yankees in the last 2 weeks, he has been the better pitcher. You have trotted out Carlos Rodon for both of those games, who everyone has said has been their number 1 starter behind Max Fried. And Hunter Dobbins, a rookie, has outplayed him both times and gotten the win both times. Hunter Dobbins last night was nothing short of awesome. 6 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. Now, people were cautiously optimistic about Dobbins. In his last start against the Yankees, he didn't strike anyone out. He gave up some runs. It was shaky, but he got the job done, and he performed better than his counterpart. Tonight, after he made some adjustments to his arsenal and the percentages that he was throwing pitches, he completely left the Yankees with no solution, and he absolutely shoved. And he silenced the haters. It feels so good to silence these absolutely toxic Yankees fans, New York media, the national media. Everyone wanted to absolutely crucify this guy because he didn't fact check his dad on some stories he told him as a kid. Get over yourselves. That's got to be you obviously don't have anything to write about because that's got to be the headline. 2 weeks later? Come on, spare me with that crap. That's the classic New York media trying to make a Red Sox player the villain when he did nothing wrong. He did nothing egregious. He got some details wrong on a story his dad told him when he was a kid. Get over yourselves. Hopefully we're done with this. Hold these L's. That's all I gotta say. Hunter Dobbins shoved, and he deserves the flowers. If you support Hunter Dobbins no matter what, just type me in the comments. Fill the comments with me, as I want Hunter Dobbins, if he happens to watch this video, to see all the love that Red Sox Nation's given him, because he needs to know we got his back, I got his back, you've got his back, we've all got his back. Spam me in the comments, show Hunter Dobbins some love. Just do it. Just do it. The bullpen looked a little shaky, I won't lie. Luis Guerrero comes in and goes only a third of an inning. This sucks because I'm such a Luis Guerrero truther. 1 hit, 2 walks, 2 runs. You can't be having that. You can't be having that. It can't happen. Justin Wilson comes in. He basically gives you 2 innings. 3 strikeouts, only 1 hit. Looked really good. And then Greg Weisser comes in to close it out in the 9th. Got a little dicey there. You were up 4-0 at one point, and then the Yankees clawed back. They scored 2 off Guerrero. They scored 1 off Weissert in the 9th. And look, I haven't given them the benefit of the doubt yet. There's no trust there yet for me to think that they're going to win those ball games. I thought we were about to go to extra innings, in all honesty. But sure enough, Weissert, he clutched up, finished out the game, and the Red Sox got the dub. The hitting tonight was interesting. This was an interesting game for the Red Sox. You only strike out 5 times. Fantastic plate discipline for the Sox tonight. Just phenomenal. 3 walks. You had a hit by pitch. Christian Campbell got hit by a pitch. Only 7 hits. And here's the crazier part. 6 of those 7 hits came from 3 players. Rob Refsnyder, Carlos Narvaez, and Trevor Story each had 2 hits each. So that was kind of all that happened. But what the Red Sox did well is they took advantage of the Yankees' mistakes. You had a few errors, specifically a throwing error by Anthony Volpe to start the game, which scored a run. And then you've got, just getting hit by the pitch and finding spots in the field and this and that and the other thing. Like, you were taking advantage of the Yankees' mental mistakes in the field, and you were scoring runs. And that's something that other teams have exploited the Red Sox on a lot this year. When the Red Sox have made blunders in the field and they've made mistakes, other teams have capitalized. The Red Sox capitalized tonight. They kept the pressure on. They had base runners on. They were converting when they need to. They didn't have a bunch of hits. Again, only 7. They only had 3 walks. So that's 7, 8, 9. So like 10 base runners. I don't know if anyone else got hit by a pitch, but like 10 base runners, including the hit by pitch on Christian Campbell. Like, they just exploited the mistakes of the Yankees. And that will win you games if you can do that. Some sac flies, some, Romy hit a ball in the gap that scored a run. That was a good team win. And you did what you haven't been able to do this year. You exploited the mistakes of the other teams, and you won a close game, which was highly, highly valuable. I mean, the Red Sox have needed to do that. That's how you make the playoffs. You need to win those games. You can't just blow out teams or get blown out or lose those close games. If you want to make the playoffs, you have to find ways to win those close games. And they did just that last night, and they looked really, really solid. Red Sox are going for a sweep today. Max Fried's on the mound. It's going to be dicey. You got Brian Bayo on the mound for the Red Sox. Hey, does Bayo put together another good outing like his last outing? Maybe, but it is Max Fried, who has been pretty dominant this year so far. So I think the offense, which has done okay this series, but not anywhere near where I think we want the offense to be, are they going to step up to the challenge against Max Fried? They've done that so far this year. Whenever they face the ace, it's usually some of their best games. They know how to exploit an ace. So will that be something that they do? It's going to be very interesting to see. But you let me know. Do the Red Sox sweep the Yankees? Just comment a yes or a no down below in the comments. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but Max Fried's really good. You got to tip your cap when there's a really good pitcher on the mound. I'm going to give the Yankees the edge. But there is a world where they do. But I'm going to give the Yankees the edge because Max Fried's really good. And you would have loved to have him in the Red Sox uniform this year. It just didn't happen. So I'm going to give the Yankees the edge. I'm going to say no, but you let me know. Yes or no, do the Red Sox sweep the Yankees? I'm going to finish out on this, okay? I've been talking about this for weeks. This stretch of 3 series over the last week and a half, you had the Yankees in the Bronx, then you had Tampa Bay at home, and then you had the Yankees at home. I said going into that first New York series, that this next week and a half is going to be the do or die for your team. Is this team going to be sellers at the deadline? Is this team going to be buyers at the deadline? I said we would know if the Red Sox were going to be buyers or sellers at the end of this stretch. And ladies and gentlemen, the Red Sox did what they needed to do to stay alive. At the time of recording this, before the last game of the Yankees series, you have won 6 of the 9 games, or 6 of the 8 games that you've played. You've won. This team has stepped up to the task time and time again, and they are starting to get hot at the right time. They did exactly what we needed them to do. If you finish off this series and you sweep the Yankees, you'll be 6.5 back in the division. And I've only been focusing on the division. You currently sit 1 game back on the wild card. You went from being 4 or 5 games back in the wild card a week and a half ago to being a game back on the wild card. That's all it takes. The Minnesota Twins have won 3 of their last 10. The Red Sox have won 7 of their last 10. You have crawled back into this. You are firmly in the race now for a wild card spot. And if the Yankees continue to lose and you continue to win, those AL East standings are gonna change pretty swiftly as well. You've clawed your way out of the hole. You are now back at 500. Hey, the Mid-Sox, we're back to the Mid-Sox. Keep it going. You still have critical series coming up on the West Coast against the Mariners and the Giants, who have been 2 good teams this year. The Mariners are currently a half a game ahead of you in the wild card race. And then the Giants are in the second wild card spot in the NL. So even though you survive this tough stretch, which again is an accomplishment in itself, you still have to keep your foot on the gas. You cannot give up now. You've proven that you deserve to buy at the deadline, but the deadline is still a month out. A lot can happen in a month, but you stayed alive in this crucial 9-game stretch. And you've done enough to make Red Sox fans believers that this team can continue on. And further, you potentially have reinforcements coming in the rotation soon. You potentially have reinforcements coming in the bullpen soon. And you potentially have Alex Bregman, the best hitter in your lineup to start the season, coming back soon. Now, there's going to be a lot of decisions, hard decisions, that are going to have to be made when Alex Bregman gets back. But I would rather have him in the lineup than anybody else. And when you get those reinforcements back, it's time to go. It is time to go. Before I get out of here and I go to bed for the night, you let me know. Are the Red Sox back? Y for yes if you think they are, N for no if you think they are not. I don't want to say it, but they've impressed over the last week and a half. They really have. They've shown that they are starting to come around to form, and that makes me really happy. But you let me know. Y for yes, N for no, are the Red Sox back? That's where I'm going to end it, guys. Thank you all so much for taking the time to watch the video. Again, we are so close to our goal of 2,300 subscribers. Join the family for daily Red Sox videos. I appreciate y'all. Have a good rest of your day, and until next time, go Sox.